What is good, YouTube? As y'all can see, we is back with another video. In one of my videos, I was asked if I can give y'all a step-by-step guide on how to tune a BMW 328i and just everything you might need to know, what you need to do, what's the requirements to go stage 1, stage 2. So I'm gonna give y'all a full breakdown of everything y'all need. So before we get into the tuning part, I want to say, before y'all even think about tuning, make sure you do all your like required maintenance, like get an oil change your sparks, coils, transmission fluid change, just like all the preventative maintenance, because things like that happen. For me, I found out the hard way on what I was supposed to be doing. I didn't know I had to change my sparks and everything and re-gap them to the tune I'm about to do. So make sure y'all do all the maintenance before you even think about tuning your car. Now let's get into the tuning aspect. First of all, let's talk about the tune. So there's Bootmod3 and there's MHD. Me personally, I went with Bootmod3. I just feel like it's a lot more videos on YouTube to like kind of aid and help me with, you know, tuning the car. There's a lot of people that's running Bootmod, a lot of tuners that use Bootmod. So I just felt like this was the best route to go. I personally don't know too much about MHD, but I do know a couple people that do run MHD. They haven't had any problems with it, and I haven't heard any problems with Bootmod either. So for Bootmod, I know Bootmod is it's probably gonna be your most expensive buy, but Bootmod is gonna be around like $500, around $500–600, and they send you a OBD2 to Ethernet cable. So as soon as you buy the Bootmod, you put in your address and everything, they'll send you like either the wireless dongle, and I think you gotta pay an extra amount for the wireless one, but they give you a regular one with just a cable that connects to your computer or your phone, and they'll just ship that to you, so you don't have to go out your way and buy that separately. For the stages and everything with Bootmod, I know they tell you all, like stage 1 will give you, I don't really know the numbers, I'll throw them up on the screen for y'all, but stage 1, it'll tell you how much you'll gain, and then stage 2, and then stage 2 plus. Now when you get into Bootmod, when you open up the app, I'll show it on the screen. When you open up the app, it'll show you exactly what you need in order to go like either stage 1 or stage 2. But I'm gonna just tell y'all what y'all need for stage 1 first. Let's pop the hood. So the preventative measures I did before I went stage 1 was to get an upgraded charge pipe and an upgraded boost pipe. It's like right there. So those two tend to break under high pressure, so I would think about like changing that immediately, like as fast as you can. They break on stock, so if yours haven't already broken, then definitely upgrade it, which mine wasn't broken yet, so definitely upgrade that, and then also upgrade your boost pipe, because you're definitely going to need to upgrade your boost pipe and the charge pipe, because it will break at some point. So for stage 1, you really don't need anything. You don't need to do nothing. You could just go stage 1. You can't do the loud pops and bangs, but you can have a little burble, but you can't have like the loud burble. Like you could probably have on like a 1 or 2 aggression. You can't go nothing really crazy, because it will destroy either that charge pipe or that boost pipe, and you don't want to find out which one is going to break first, because it will leave you on the side of the road. So now we're going to talk about stage 2. This is where the fun comes in. This is what everybody want to do. Stage 2 is going to allow you to do the loud pops if you enjoy that, because I know a lot of people don't like the loud pops. So if you want the loud pops, you gotta go stage 2, and it's going to be a little costly. So if you want to go stage 2, you're going to have to get you, you're not gonna be able to see it in here, but you're gonna have to, it's mounted right here. You're gonna have to get you a front mount intercooler, and it got to be an upgraded one in order so you can push all that power, keep your engine cool, everything running cool. And you also gonna have to get you, I don't know if y'all can see right there, but you're gonna have to get you a downpipe. Now the downpipe is for speed and it's for performance, so you're gonna have to get you a downpipe. It can either be catted or catless. I'm running catless because I want my car to sound loud. Like that's what I want, fast and the most performance I can get out of it. So you can go for a catted. With catted, you really can't run the OD crazy pops, because I mean it still is catted, so you're gonna destroy your cats at some point. And I heard a little two mixed things about Burble destroying BMW's turbos and the cats. So the turbos and the cats are both affected. So what I've read was a mix of two different things. Half people say that Burble does destroy your turbos, and then people say that Burble doesn't destroy your turbos. Where I bought my downpipe, the VRSF, I read on the website that they have tested the Burbles on running high Burbles and everything, and it does not destroy your turbos. Now, other people say that it does destroy your turbos. I've seen a couple people in my comments saying, oh, you got to turn your Burbles down, it destroys it. See, it gets me a little worried hearing that, but at the same time, I know what I read. So, I mean, you could take it either or. I've turned my Burbles down. I used to run a max, like a 12 max, and I used to run a 9, but now I run like a 4 or 5. So it's still loud, but it's not OD loud. I did all the preventative measures. Like I went straight pipe. Just, I want my car loud, like I told y'all. Straight pipe is just like, for me, I just like the sound. I like the exhaust sound. I like how everything sounds. It sounds good. Everything sounds good to me. I went with a straight piped exhaust. The reason I went with straight pipe is so that it could be loud. Since I got the no cats, it's just a straight long pipe all the way back there, no muffler, no resonator. It just makes the car perform better. I think like having nothing in there restricting any type of airflow, anything, it's just overall better, right? So why not go straight pipe? It doesn't sound bad, it sounds good. So yeah, tuning your whole car, like the devices you can use a laptop or a phone. It's just up to you, whichever one. They give you the OBD2 to Ethernet cable free. So all you'll really need is an adapter to go to your iPhone if that's what you have, or you could just get an adapter that goes to your laptop, which is what I did. I got an adapter that goes to my laptop. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna show y'all the port where you plug the OBD2 cable in, which will be right here. I have a V-Peak adapter in there right now. I use that for BeamerLink to check like all the values and everything. Make sure my car's running good. If I have any error codes to solve it and everything. So with the Burbles, I'm running an aggression 4 or 5 aggression, so it's not nothing too crazy. And I'll just explain a little more on the shifting and everything in case y'all want to know the manual shifting and etc. For this truck. All right, now with me, I'm currently running stage 2, so I'm just gonna give y'all a little pull real quick. Everything combo together, it just makes the car sound even better. So if y'all thinking about tuning your car or going at least stage 2, then you should definitely do it. your drive like way more enjoyable. Like, I like, me personally, I like the burble and the pops. Not everybody does, so I mean, it's a preference thing. I don't, and the thing is, I don't run these burbles like all the time. I only run it for the videos, or if I'm like, you know, cutting up or just driving on a highway or something. Like, if y'all want me to make a separate video talking about like the paddle shifting and how to do it and everything to get the pops, then let me know. I'll do it. If you want me to make a separate video, I'll make a separate video on explaining that paddle shifting and everything. When's the best time to downshift and upshift? I mean, it's not really an exact time, you just gotta really listen for it. Are enjoying the video so far, make sure you like hit that like button, give me a comment if y'all like, if y'all just comment about anything, for real. I'll respond to them. I respond to all the comments. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Actually, if let me know if y'all like the burbles or not. y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Sheesh. And I'll see y'all in the next video, man.